ninajua yeye ni mwema. Nishampata huyu Yesu, na ninajua yeye ni mwema. I've tasted of the Lord, and I know that Jesus, you are good. I've tasted of the Lord, and I know that Jesus, you are good. I know, I know, I know. Yes, I know that Jesus, you are good. I know, I know, I know. Yes, I know that Jesus, you are good. I know, I know, I know. Yes, I know that Jesus, you are good. I know, I know, I know. Yes, I know that Jesus, you are good. Najua, ninajua yeye ni mwema. Najua, ninajua yeye ni mwema.
Hello, good people. Thank you for joining us on this special edition of Come Alive while we are fasting for 40 days and praying. How's the fasting? How is it taking you? Tunakaribia mwisho. Sometimes things are a bit harder when you're getting to the end. So you have to learn to encourage yourself. Please keep going. May you continue to be strong and courageous. And don't give up and don't give in. Sawa sawa. Aya, hii wiki we're going to look at the family. And what I want us to do is go back to basics. Yes. And when I say that, I mean we need to do things according to God's design and plan. Now, the family is the institution, the first institution that God started when he created man. And he wanted for there, especially here on earth, to be tangible evidence of what it means to be one, of what it means to work in unity, of what it means when two are in agreement. And that is why in Genesis chapter 2 verse 18, God saw that Adam was not okay. And he said it is not good for man to be alone. And then God made a suitable helper and created Eve so that Adam would not be alone. And so the two became one flesh. And there was oneness. It was never meant to be a competition. It was never ever God's plan for man and woman to compete. But he meant for there to be completion. We are supposed to complete each other. Oneness of mind and heart. So why have we turned our marriages into a battlefield? Why are married couples fighting over anything and everything? Everywhere, people are fighting. People are not agreeing, as in it's just war zone. Why? The person that you are so in love with, like, oh, he just completes me. Now you just can't stand him. Why? You are so together. You are so doing things and you saw yourself together in future. What changed? And those are the questions I want us to look at this day as we are doing this. Because once you are attracted to that person, and they say positive and negative, the opposites, they attract. So what attracted you to them is what you didn't have. And now you're busy fighting that. Now it repulses you. For example, you loved that he was so cool, calm, collected. Now you just can't stand him being silent. You're provoking him. You want him to talk. And vice versa. She used to talk and talk and talk and talk. And you just used to sit there and listen and love the way she just expresses herself, you know. And now you can't stand her talking. You want her to just be silent. Can you be silent? Woman, can you just be silent? Those are just but a few examples. There are many of opposites that now we just can't stand of each other. Hosea chapter 4 verse 6 says, my people perish for... Let me read it. Hosea 4, 6. My people are destroyed from lack of knowledge. Because you have rejected knowledge, I also reject you as my priests, because you have ignored the law of your God. I also will ignore your children. I find it very interesting that we know how to pursue knowledge when it comes to careers or what we call our professions. And we know how to invest in many things. You want more money, you want to boost your business, you want a side hustle. We do so much and we invest, even in education, but we never invest in our marriages. And we lack knowledge when it comes to that. And sometimes that's where the enemy oppresses us, because when you do not know, what are you going to do about it? And sometimes we just look at things and we expect because we love each other, things should automatically sort themselves out. And that's not true. That doesn't work. And if we are to look at our marriages where we are, ladies and gentlemen, have we invested? Have we sought knowledge? Are we doing what we are supposed to be doing with the same energy and strength and just oomph that we give to everything else around us? Are we giving our all? Are we giving our best to our marriages? And these are some of the things that I want us to actually assess. And even as we are fasting and praying, and yeah, sometimes we do commit a lot of prayers into it, but there are other things that we need to be looking at and doing. So let us go back to basics. I see many men and many women doing so much for others out there, and they're not doing the same for their spouses. This is the person that you're doing life with. Remember, till death do us part. When you said your vows, you can be so kind and generous and so nice to people out there. But are you doing the same to your spouse? I want us to assess our lives. We are told charity begins at home, right? And I want us to just go back to basics. And let's start at home with the person that we were so much in love once, or you are still in love, because sometimes you just don't feel it. But the truth of the matter is you've committed to this one person that you need to do life with. So I want us to go back there and start doing what needs to be done and start with them. If it's being nice and generous and loving and gentle, let's start with our spouses. Let's start with the person that you're doing life with, day and night. I love my husband. I love Joshua. And he knows it. But do I show it? What am I doing every day, every time, for him to see that I truly love him? This one is not just about, he knows. Because most of the time, we give our loved ones the short end of the stick. And we always say they'll understand. When you come home, you're tired. You don't give them your best. And you say, they'll understand. You're always excusing everyone and every like, it's okay, yeah, it's okay, yeah, and you give of yourself to them, yeah, and you sacrifice, and then you do not do the same to your spouse, and you say, they'll understand. And that's what I mean by then the short end of the stick. I want to call us to invest. And when I say invest, I mean give our best, give our all to the ones that we love. So how much time do you spend with your loved one? Let's start there. Time costs us nothing. We all have 24 hours a day, like everyone. How do we plan? How do we prioritize? In our 24 hours a day, have we prioritized time for our loved one? And I'm not talking about when you're busy discussing issues that will lead to fights. No. Si tukiongea mashida na vitu zenye zinahitaji attention. No. Spending quality time, just the two of you. No issues, no nothing. Either talking, or if you guys love watching movies, like, do you spend quality time with your loved one? Let's go to finances. Let's talk money. How much money do you spend on your loved one? Or are they the ones who are supposed to understand when you give to everyone else? When you're generous all around, and the response they get is sina pesa, si unajua, si unaelewa. And you're always excusing yourself where they are concerned. How much money do you spend together? Have you budgeted for yourselves? Whether you're going out or whether you're just buying each other gifts or you're doing something nice to each other. Have you prioritized that? Are we doing that to one another? Or our loved ones, our spouses are the ones who receive the less. They are at the bottom of the list. May I provoke you to think even more and deeper as we fast and pray. And look at your priority list. Where is your spouse on that list? Are they even on that list of priority? And these are the things that I want you to look at. And these are the things that I want us to go back to basics about. Because we do life together, but we are not together. We are supposed to be one. And prioritizing each other is very, very important. Because what you hold important, you give time and money to. True or false? Think about it. Be true to yourself. Once you have analyzed and you have seen where they fall on that list, is that where you want them to be? Yes or no? And once you answer that, ask yourself this next question. If life was to change today, the way you know it, if things were taken away, the house, the car, God forbid, your physical health, your mental health, you have an illness, maybe terminal for that matter, God forbid. I'm just saying, think about it. Would your spouse be on that same space that you have given them in your priority list? Or would that change? And I want you to ask yourself, what's important really? When all is said and done, when everything ceases to be. And this is where I want you to be. And even as you fast and pray, I need you to ponder. I need you to evaluate. I need you to analyze. I need you to be true to yourself and do this. I know it's not easy, especially self-reflection, but I need you to do this. And today I'm talking to the married people. It doesn't matter how long you've been married. I need you to do this so that as we are looking at the family, we are starting from the scratch, the beginning, when God created man and woman and the two became one flesh. So let's keep talking, let's keep praying, let's keep searching. And I hope and pray that you will keep up with me this week as we do this. This is just the beginning. And I pray that you shall remain honest and open enough to do this and not just dismiss it and go on with life, business as usual. As we grow deeper,
as we mature in our faith, let's transform our marriages and our families as well. May you be blessed, and may you continue to enjoy God's goodness in the land of the living. Amen.
You're the